I learned a lot from the professors here. They make coming back to school so much easier.
They're amazing, the faculty here. Like, they go above and beyond all the time. And they want to give you the information because they want you to succeed and they want you to be good at your job.
They all have industry experience, so they've been working in the industry for years, so they have a lot of knowledge. They go out of their way to make sure that you understand everything.
One of the key things you should learn from this is teamwork, because you're never going to be working by yourself. You're always going to be working with a group of people on a project.
As a semester 4 student graduating, I know if I step in a field, I'm not going to be completely blind. I know what I'm doing. You know, like, okay, I worked on an airplane. I know what to do now. I know where to go. I know what tools to use. It's very prepared.
They've done a really great job at making sure everything gets broken down nicely, and so it's not overly intimidating. They've just basically taught us the foundation and everything that you need to know before you can go out and start your apprenticeship and get your license after that.
Don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to, figure it out. But you have to have enough personal initiative to also look for the answers.
Everyone here is willing to help and they want to help. So use your resources, use your teachers. We have lots of different airplanes to work on and a lot of different lab spaces.
Being able to physically work on a plane and seeing your repair there is just amazing.
If you have a mechanical mindset, if you want to work on things, planes are clean, you get to do very good work on things. If you're even considering it at all and you have a mechanical mindset, do it. It's amazing.
The skills that you will be learning here, just copy and paste out in the field. Like, you're going to be using these 100% out in the field. So if you want any sort of advantage, then this is definitely the place to be.
So I am a certified fluid power specialist, as well as recently a certified fluid power accredited instructor with the International Fluid Power Society. I actually started in this trade as a student of this very same program 20 years ago. Once I started in the program, it was very vast. So the field itself is very unique, that it has multiple different specialties. So when you start, I didn't really know what I was getting into. And I really took to a lot of the fluid power topics when I started the program 20 years ago. And that's what drove my career since. From graduating through the co-op, I worked at a hydraulic piping company here in Hamilton. And after 15 or so years, I worked my way back into teaching at Mohawk College. It's my alma mater, if you will. It's where I started, and it's definitely where I wanted to come back. There was no other institution I would think of teaching at. The best part of my job is working with the students. Each and every day coming in, both in the classroom and in the shop, but not only getting to know them, but also watching them grow in their skilled trades, career paths, and seeing how, especially when a concept finally clicks, not only watching them graduate, but when they also message a year or two later just to tell me how they were doing or where they've progressed is extremely rewarding to me. Student success to me is building on your mistakes and building on your troubleshooting, as well as learning to grow and know that whenever you are working within the field itself, you'll never understand or know everything. The collaborative and the teamwork atmosphere that they end up building amongst themselves within the trade itself, because it's not a solo project or a solo field to get into. So you need to work with others and you need to be collaborative with others in order to be successful. So anybody that is willing to come in every day with an open mind and learn a new trade and learn a new skill, that goes a long way to being successful out in the field. Anybody is welcome in the skilled trades. People from all avenues, as long, again, as you're willing to put in the work and be creative in your problem solving. Proudest moment as a teacher is always a graduation, to stand on the stage and watching all of our now colleagues coming across as graduates, entering in and seeing the smiles and where they started from and how they've arrived at the graduation ceremony. And that one's always a nice touch for me every year.
I really wanted to figure out how living systems work and just what exactly is happening that makes the world turn. Knowing that nature's there and we have to learn about it to be able to protect it as well.
I've always had a love for like nature and stuff, I guess, so I've always wanted to like protect our planet.
And I do want to see biotech kind of growing more into creating a safer environment. And, you know, we're doing something from the lab to the world.
The main point of biotechnology is to use recombinant DNA. So it's to take DNA from something else and put it into another organism.
I'm very excited to take the skills that I've learned in class and take them into a co-op.
It will grant me that opportunity to be able to work in the field and in industry and really get a little bit more practical experience.
With that Environment Canada co-op that I got to do, did see what ends up happening with our water. And to make for a greener tomorrow, we really have seen like a big movement towards better use with pesticides. Climate change has become a very big issue. I'm sure we know about our wildfires. How do we protect our plants and our agriculture against these? With biotech moving things over, traits like from extremophiles to be able to deal with higher temperatures so that our grasslands don't die out from dryness or from no water.
So I would say I've had the opportunity to meet like really great faculty with different experiences in different fields.
Support from faculty has been absolutely amazing. Every teacher I've come into contact with and talked to have been wonderful. They know that I can do it and they give me motivation to complete it.
All the hands-on that they get to give us with the knowledge that they actually give in class is, it makes you feel very prepared for the workplace. I really liked it.
Working with industry standard equipment in the labs is super important. It really helps you get a grasp on what you might actually be doing in the workforce.
Especially when you get to go out there and you're doing this work and everything that you're doing, you know, is literally just going back into the environment. You're trying to protect something, you're trying to save something.
Mohawk College students are well positioned academically and professionally to affect the environment in a positive way.
Anyone that loves science and loves learning, I would recommend this program too.
When I had clinical students at placement, I was seeing the gaps and everything. So I saw it from both the lab, the simulation, and the clinical side. My name is Sachit Patarana, but most people know me as Lucky. I am a simulation specialist here in the Center for Healthcare Simulation and Research, also known as the CHSR. I would say pre-pandemic, a lot of the healthcare systems were still using paper-based charting. So the pandemic really helped push a switch to electronic databases so that everything can be connected more seamlessly. We were running simulations that's still based off of paper charting, but then our learners were going to their clinical placements and then they were encountering electronic systems and they weren't as well prepared for that. This is kind of what drove the creation of this tool.
So Lucky EMR was that bridge to be able to expose students to a platform where they could practice without impacting any live patient interactions. They're here for a purpose. So they're here with a limited amount of time to be able to be ready to practice in clinical. So with as much equipment and as much help and preparation we can give them before going out there so that they feel confident in their practice and skills.
EMR is an electronic medication administration record. I like to call what I've built an EMR, but I guess it probably resonates more with an electronic charting system. It goes beyond just giving the meds. It helps document assessments and have other patient healthcare information available. I called it the Lucky EMR, even though Lucky is my nickname. Lucky stands for Learn Useful Charting Knowledge Yourself.
The way that Lucky's made it is that it's a great intro into it, because when you're actually on the floor trying to do your charting, there isn't a nurse always being like, okay, yeah, you can do this, you can do that, because they don't know fully what we've been taught. And so they kind of assume sometimes that you just know documentation. And so having simulation and seeing the online charting is like really nice, because then it gives you a beginner to documentation, right? It gets you started on what you're gonna have to look for when you're going to see your patient, what you're gonna have to write in clinical.
So they are only getting it once per semester in a simulation type basis. So it would be really nice if they could integrate it into the lab space. This is an innovative tool that Lucky has created. The students love it. They speak highly of the system once they are in the simulation, as well as the staff. The staff find it really interesting because some of them haven't ever seen this type of interface or this type of system.
I like to do art. Even this whole project of mine, I feel that passion I was able to put into it because I sort of think of it as art. It is something that's created and it is living in a sense because I'm still working on it.
The Skills Ontario competition brings together the province's most talented college students, each one ready to showcase the mastery they've developed in their craft. This May, 58 Mohawk College students stepped onto the provincial stage, competing across 27 skill areas over 2 intense days of competition. Behind the scenes, dedicated faculty like Adam Taylor, an instructor in the General Machinist Apprenticeship Program, work closely with students, guiding and preparing them for the demands of this competition.
It's about the student. Let's face it, right? We love seeing them here. We love to be a part of it. At the end of the day, like, we're not going to be with them their whole career, right? So this is something they get to carry forever. I just try and make sure that when the students our training and preparing, that they recognize that we're basically holding the ladder for them. We're trying to help them climb. So end of the day, yeah, just be a good competitor. Recognize that this is going to be on your resume forever. This is something not everybody gets to do.
It's been very hectic. A lot of people, a lot of just noise, sound, excitement. It's a lot, but it's a lot of fun. Adam has been nothing short of a phenomenal coach, an amazing guideline giver, amazing teacher. He has just been nothing but phenomenal. I have nothing but good things to say.
Sean's had a chance to relax. Being an ethical competitor, he's not over here checking stuff out. There's a high level of skill here this year. So Sean told me this morning, he said, you know what, medal or no medal, if there's someone better, he goes, like, this is a tough competition. He says, I'm happy to lose to someone better. I love that. I love that about Sean.
There is a lot of good competition here, a lot of very skilled people I'm competing against, but a lot of good sportsmen as well. If I don't win, it's no big deal. Just know that I was doing my best and giving my all. So,
13 competitors earned a total of 12 medals, including both individual and team podium finishes, an incredible achievement. Mohawk College was also honored with the Gene Haas Foundation Manufacturing Award, recognizing its outstanding commitment to advancing the manufacturing sector. The award includes a $5,000 scholarship fund to support students in manufacturing programs. We wish all our competitors success as they continue to push their skills to new heights.
I just always was someone that wanted to help people, and I knew I wanted to help people in healthcare. I went to school in Chicago. I got my Doctor of Chiropractic degree there after I got my undergrad degree here in Canada. My chiropractic career, I began working as an associate in Burlington, and then I opened my own practice in a small kind of rural area in Niagara region called Smithville. I was a teaching assistant when I was in college, chiropractic college, and also in university. And so for me, it was always something that I really enjoyed doing. I was able to work alongside one of the coordinators for our program. They needed someone to teach, and that's how I jumped into that. It was early in the kind of the history of the massage therapy program, so I kind of got in on the bottom floor, and I had an opportunity to help guide some of the ways that we were teaching the program, and that was really exciting to me. So I'm always in a classroom with them and teaching them kind of sometimes a little bit boring kind of foundational stuff. So I always start off my classes with listening to like, what have you seen in clinic and how does it relate to our classes? And just today, a student was sharing like that they got to see someone that had a really major accident 4 years ago and how massage has really helped them. So it's really nice for them to have those proud moments, and it makes me really happy to hear that. Looking at a registered massage therapist versus a masseuse, they are able to come up with treatment plans that kind of address the whole person. So they're going to be seeing patients that might come in to just want to have a relaxation massage, but they have underlying conditions and they need to be aware of it so that they can create the best treatment plan possible for them. So it's really important that they understand the workings of the systems in the body, but also if there's something going wrong, so they can adapt and modify treatment based on that. Best part about my job is just interacting with students and sharing my clinical experience and watching kind of aha moments happen with the students. I just love teaching. I think the most rewarding part is seeing students work so hard. Sometimes it's a struggle for them to do this 3-year program. It's a pretty hard program, and to see them at graduation day is huge for me. It's always an emotional time for me to kind of see them reap the benefits of working so hard for it. My favorite thing to do is travel. I am someone who just loves to explore the world and meet new people and just connect with people. I've had the opportunity to go to the Middle East. My parents lived in the Middle East for a while. I've traveled to Asia. I've traveled all over North America. I've seen our beautiful country. I've been to a lot of places. I think I've traveled to 46 countries so far. I think by nature I'm a helper, and it lights me up to just help people. That's why I chose healthcare. That's why I enjoy teaching students, especially kind of aspiring to work in healthcare. I like to just serve people.
What will it take to make a more sustainable future? Every day, Mohawk College students, faculty, and staff are making a measurable impact on climate change. From our net zero building to our applied research, we are committed to changing how we operate today to secure a greener tomorrow. But we recognized we could do more. As our world changes, a green economy is emerging. This economy is fueling a rapidly growing sector that requires people with unique skills and the knowledge needed to develop solutions to complex challenges. We are ready to do what it takes to drive this change forward. The School of Climate Action will build on our experience and expertise to introduce a portfolio of programs for a new generation of learners that will include new degrees and the greening of curriculum across all areas of study at the college. Our graduates will be part of the solution to climate change. Are you ready to be part of that change? Learning, living, leading. Mohawk College School of Climate Action.
My name is Alexander Kittleson. I'm a full-time teaching faculty in the cardiovascular technology program at Mohawk College. I decided to attend Mohawk College because of the reputation of the college. I had friends who came here and got really great education in a variety of different programs and were able to kickstart their life. The CVT program, I graduated in 2016. I spent 10 years working in the field in diagnostics, then in arrhythmia, then in the private industry. And when the opportunity to come back and give back to the program to educate and steer the next generation of CVTs came up, it was a no-brainer. I think the best part about my job is when you see a student have an aha moment. When you're in lecture talking about whatever the topic at hand at the time is, or you have a one-on-one discussion with a student and you just see the gears turn, and then there's just that moment of, I get it. It's a very gratifying feeling that you helped someone gain that higher level of understanding, knowing that they're going to be able to apply that in a way that's going to help the community, in a way that's going to help patients, help clinical outcomes. My first cohort that I saw from semester 1 all the way through will be graduating, seeing their advancement or seeing their evolution as students and as individuals has been incredibly rewarding. I am through and through the biggest nerd you'll ever meet. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love fantasy, everything, novels and shows and movies. If it has to do with swords and dragons, that's my jam. Outside of teaching at Mohawk College, right now, not much, because my wife and I are just celebrating the birth of our first child. Our son is 7 weeks, 8 weeks this week, so about 2 months old. So that's taking up all of our time. Wouldn't have it any other way. Love that guy so much.
So why we chose snapping turtles is because with the population kind of on the decline, we wanted to do something to rectify it on a small scale.
Our capstone project at Christie Lake Conservation is to restore a turtle nesting bed.
Snapping turtles are an indicator species. They're one of the hardier turtle species, so in Ontario, all turtle species are at risk because of habitat degradation and because they get hit on the roadside so frequently.
Increasing the turtle population, which inevitably is the hope, will help keep the water cleaner because they eat dead animals and bacteria and all the yucky stuff in the water, so they do help keep it clean.
First, we had to come on site and actually see what we were dealing with.
We had to make sure we were clearing any brush, any species in the way. We had to get down to the root system so that they couldn't reroot.
We actually used a front-end loader with a bucket attachment to scrape the ground and pull back to see what was actually underneath everything. So you'll do something and then you have to assess, and then you'll do something else and then you'll reassess. We've dug up the soil to make sure that it wasn't so compact for the turtles.
These key factors that we considered will affect the broader ecosystem here at Christie Lake Conservation.
Unfortunately, with a restoration project like this, there is the chance for poachers, which for one was not something we would have ever thought of. I, for one, did not think that poachers were a thing with turtles.
We want people to be more aware. We want to spread the knowledge that we have obtained during this process in order to continue to help the species, which in turn helps other species of turtles and also helps increase the sustainability of the ecosystem where the turtles exist.
So when we can make good habitats for snapping turtles and monitor them and see how they're being used, it helps us get an idea of how to also help other turtles.
It's a reason to wake up in the morning, and it's exciting to come out and to be able to do this and to feel like I'm having a positive impact on the environment and doing something to encourage the well-being of a species.
Being able to have that background to just understand how these tiny, tiny changes on like this minuscule level can affect an entire ecosystem.
If you are serious and passionate about climate change and sustainability and anything to do with environmental impacts, Mohawk College is definitely the place to go.
We want to dig in the dirt and say, look what we did at the end of the day. We want to, get feedback from other people. We want to come back and see how it's doing. It's more than just a project. It's fun.
I'm Casey. I'm Jory. I'm Maddie. And we're the Turtle Team!
It was two things. Communication, I wanted to build up on that, get like experience as well. Bylaw was a good opportunity to step into policing after, so I opted into it.
Co-op students are huge now. It's become part of the department. That's why we do it every year. The amount of work in which they do and they're responsible for takes a lot of pressure off the full-time officers.
I like the freedom aspect of it, like going out to calls and whatnot. Especially in a vehicle, I like driving a lot as well. There are certain like skills that I think that are really important in policing that I've gained from Hamilton bylaw that I can implement into policing.
They're aspiring to be police and enforcement, so we're giving them that avenue to pursue that. And it's been very successful. It's almost been 10 years we've been working with Mohawk.
Throughout the year, I've gotten a lot better with talking with people. That, I think, is really important.
They do great. They've developed confidence. I think that's the main character that you notice with these students. They come in with a little bit less, but once they get going, they realize that they can do the job and the confidence is building in them.
After the COOP is over, I want to apply back next year, hopefully. I can put on my resume I have a year of community work with the city, so then I can use that for my resume when I apply.
I think it's a project that should continue all the time. I think it's beneficial for both parties, not just us, but it also helps them to strive for their goals.
So Mohawk has a very long-standing history of education in medical imaging. I think it was the 70s when the radiography program began, the 80s when their sonography program began. We've been delivering the MRI graduate certificate for the last little while. So we've had a very long history of working with the imaging programs.
Ever since I was young, I've always been drawn to healthcare. As I grew older, I realized that maybe I didn't want to be a nurse or maybe I didn't want to be like a doctor. So then I started doing some research and then I found out about this program. Found that very exciting.
Mohawk is extremely well positioned for imaging. I would say that we are one of the leaders across the province and the country. We work on national education committees. We work with the national governing bodies to be a part of that community. But we are true leaders in the sense that we're probably one of the larger institutions that is delivering this.
I feel like when people think of a job in healthcare, it's always either you're a doctor or you're a nurse. And there's a lot of underappreciated fields within healthcare that aren't talked about enough that are really, really important.
The one thing that has always excited me is the rewarding feeling that you get. Although it may be tough sometimes, I think it's the people and the patients.
I always knew I wanted to go into healthcare. I feel like that was something that my family kind of instilled in me, and I've always wanted to help people in any way that I could.
And being able to be part of that journey is really rewarding, especially when it comes to patient care.
There is a ton of demand when it comes to all of the imaging professions. There's lots of jobs really right across the country. So we're just trying to create different opportunities for our learners.
A varsity scholarship opened the first door.
I wanted to make healthcare better.
I never pictured myself here, but I started something new anyway.
I wanted to study massage therapy, but finances were a real barrier. It was a varsity scholarship that kick-started my journey. As an athlete, I assumed I'd go into sports massage. Getting the opportunity to treat members of the Hamilton Tiger Cats was amazing. But my program pushed me into new territories, like stroke rehab. I learned how to build a treatment plan with the person, not just for the patient. But most importantly, I learned to say yes to new opportunities, and that I'm capable of more than I realize.
Everyone knows someone with a heart condition. For me, it's personal. I live with arrhythmias. When you're the patient, you notice everything. The fear, confusion, the hope that someone will make it easier. That's why I chose cardiovascular technology. When I guide someone through a test, I know exactly how they feel.
I didn't grow up dreaming of becoming a plumber. So why am I here? My family are hard workers. What I saw on my grandparents' farm was that everyone helped, men and women. So I never grew up thinking any job was off limits for me. I wanted something hands-on, something real. I figured even if it turned out not to be the right fit, I'd at least learn something. And every day I prove to myself I can do this.
I'm using our clinical outreaches as a way to try new things.
This is how I'm turning knowledge into impact.
I like proving I can do something. Everyone starts somewhere. What matters is choosing to begin.
My decision to come to Mohawk College has been life-changing.
It gave me the skills and connections to create the future I want. This is hard work, but every day I'm moving forward, and what I'm building is mine. So, what are you building?
In February 2026, students and faculty from Mohawk College's massage therapy, recreation therapy, and autism and behavioral science programs traveled to Guatemala as part of a global learning initiative. Partnering with nonprofit Dream, Invest, Grow, they supported rural communities through installation of smokeless stoves and engaged with the local community through clinics and children's programming. The students gained firsthand insight into a culture much different from their own and were deeply impacted by the experience.
One of my profs, she actually pitched the idea in class to us about doing this, that she's done it before a couple years ago. I actually was kind of unsure at first about going to the Guatemala trip. Honestly, something just told me just do it. I love giving back to communities if I can, so I just took that step and I was like, you know what, Teresa, I'm gonna apply, and I just happened to be one of the ones chosen to come.
When they told us it was gonna be about $3,700 a person, my heart kind of sank, because I was like, if that's the case, I'm not going. We're all students, we don't have the extra cash, so when we were starting fundraising ideas, I was like, we're going big or we're not going at all. There's no way I'm not going on this trip.
The smokeless stoves, they're made at a factory in Guatemala, so we actually got to work in this factory. They're made out of cement that they mix together and some bricks and such. They're actually filled with a special type of sand that preserves the heat. They get carried up into the village. If I had to say, they probably weighed at least 100 pounds, like probably 100 pounds. They're very heavy. They use way less wood than the typical stove or the typical ways that they were cooking. And then less fumes are actually within the home. So it actually saves the people in the homes from a lot of cardiovascular diseases and conditions because they're not inhaling all those fumes from the stoves that they originally were using.
There was something on the trip that we all talked about many times, and it's that kindness has no barriers. And the one thing you learn is that there's a large sense of community in all the places we went to, and that's not something we really have here as much. And working with all these people, seeing how much they care for each other or how open, how much trust they have in everybody. I think one of the big things I picked up on was just that even a small thing you do, such as like listening or just chatting or asking questions or just doing anything, I feel like it impacts yourself just as much as it does with other people. Like doing something kind for other people, it is also like very great for yourself too. Every day I feel like you want to be a better person, and I think the people there taught me that.
On behalf of the entire group, thank you is an understatement of a word to use or two words to use. The gratitude that we each one of us have that we got to experience this amazing opportunity will be life-changing, and it's because of the people that have donated towards us.
I wish you could see firsthand how impactful it was and how much it will improve people's lives and like what a great difference you're making. And thank you for allowing all the students to help them be there and to help with this project, but also experience that. It was amazing.
I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful because like in Guatemala, like some people might not have a lot, but they're still willing to give. And I really think being that neighborly is so important in this day and age.
I wasn't working for a reward, I was just working. And sometimes, that opens the door to something new. I spent my years in high school CHOP trying to master the fundamentals. My teacher tapped me on the shoulder one day and said, "Hey, I think this one's for you." Before that moment, I had never even heard of the Truly Builder Scholarship. When I found out I got it, my jaw dropped. This $40,000 award became the green light I needed to go all in on my trade. Now, I'm in Mohawk College's Manufacturing Engineering Technician program, learning from instructors who know what the industry demands. I know I can meet those demands because I've already proved to myself that daily effort matters. You never know what you're truly capable of until you try. Choosing Mohawk College has put me onto this path. It gave me the skills and connections needed to create the future I want. This is hard work, but I show up every day to build a future that is truly mine. So, what are you building?
Ani, Scano, and greetings everyone. My name is Amanda Aitchison, and I'm a member of the Indigenous Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations we've gathered on today. To begin our ceremony, I would like to welcome Spirit Vision, traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. For Indigenous people, we believe the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the graduates' achievements with an honor song. Please stand if you're able for the procession of graduates and platform party. Miigwech, Nyawa.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers, and good morning, everybody. My name is Katie Burrows, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as Vice President, Students, International, and Infrastructure here at Mohawk College, and I'm also pleased to be the host for today's convocation ceremony. As we begin, I would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. Before I introduce our platform party, please rise if you are able for our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras s'est porté les pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for
Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you please stay in your seat until the entire ceremony is complete. And please also ensure your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is now open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities awaiting you as a Mohawk College graduate. Convocation also provides us with a perfect moment to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey, and to thank those from the Mohawk College community who helped you realize and achieve your goals. To start this recognition, I would now ask that the faculty please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to acknowledge our support and administrative staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Please stand to be recognized. And next, I will recognize the front row from our platform party. Please hold your applause until all of the introductions are done. Jeff McIsaac, Dean, Engineering, Technology, Business and Applied Research. Wendy Lawson, Associate Vice President, Academic, and Dean, Faculty of Health, Continuing Education and Professional Studies and Alumni Welcome. Brian Hogben, Alumni Speaker. Yvonne Maidment, Board of Governors. Paul Armstrong, President. Madison Felix Orr, Mohawk Student Association President. Krista Weisner, Registrar and Associate Vice President, Student Services and Supports. Trish Loomis, Vice President, Communications, Advancement and External Affairs. And Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Academic. Pleased to introduce Mohawk College graduate Wendy Lawson to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Katie. Congratulations, graduates. Good morning. My name is Wendy Lawson, and I'm a member of the Mohawk College alumni community, class of 2001. You have worked very hard to reach this moment today, and I am truly honored to officially welcome you to the alumni family. Although your studies are complete, you are connected with Mohawk College for life as an alumni. We are here for you at every stage of your journey. If you have not already done so, I encourage you to take advantage of the many services and supports available through the Mohawk College Alumni Office. It serves as your direct link to a strong network of over 180,000 Mohawk graduates. Connect with and learn from fellow alumni working in your field. Enhance your professional and personal development by attending career, social, or athletic events. Volunteer your time at a campus event or as a classroom guest speaker. Save with exclusive alumni benefits on everything from car insurance to entertainment. Through social media, follow us and see your alumni businesses proudly showcased. And each fall, extraordinary graduates are celebrated and honored at the Alumni of Distinction Awards event, which highlights the achievements of our alumni, including one outstanding recent graduate. Over 200 recipients have been recognized since 1996. Stay connected to the Alumni Office to share your personal milestones with us, and one day you could join this esteemed group of graduates. You are a valuable member of the Mohawk College community. With a first-class education in hand, we know you will use your knowledge and skills to make a difference in your field and in the community, and we will be rooting for your success every step of the way. As you cross the stage today, I will present you with your alumni pin, and I hope that you will wear it with pride. On behalf of the alumni community, congratulations. We are so proud of all that you have achieved and look forward to continuing to support you throughout your career and life. It is now my pleasure to introduce our alumni speaker, Brian Hogben. Brian is an entrepreneur, investor, and educator focused on helping others achieve financial freedom through real estate, mortgages, and investing. As the founder of Mission 35 Mortgages, he has built an award-winning brokerage that supports both homeowners and mortgage professionals. He is also Canada's largest Liberty Tax franchise holder and a partner in Shore Capital, a mortgage investment company. Brian enjoys sharing his knowledge with students, and in 2023 was inducted into the Mohawk College's Alumni of Distinction for his involvement and career achievements. Despite his many ventures, Brian's greatest pride is being a dedicated father to his daughter, Lila. Whether mentoring agents, guiding investors, or speaking on national stages, his mission remains the same: to inspire, educate, and empower others to build wealth and to live with purpose. Please join me in welcoming Brian Hogbin.
Thank you for that kind introduction. But there is one thing Wendy left out. Before I built a mortgage company, before I became an entrepreneur, I accidentally sold hundreds of pairs of crotchless pants. After I was sitting where you are today, I had a business idea. While traveling through Southeast Asia, I found these unique pants. They had a 52-inch waist, no drawstrings, and somehow fit almost everyone. I brought them home, started manufacturing them, and called them Thai pants. I cashed out all my life savings at the time, which was about $5,000, and I started to sell these pants. I sold them at campus stores, beach towns, even my dentist's office. I was gonna be a millionaire, at least so I thought. Then I got a phone call from one of my friends who said, "Brian, your pants, well, I hate to tell you, but they rip." I was like, maybe it's just one pair. Nope, it was all of them. There were hundreds of crotchless pants out in the world that I had designed. I was so embarrassed. I quit the business and started on a different path. Today, everyone talks about AI, but the most important AI in your career isn't artificial intelligence. It's being all in. Had I been all in on the pants, things would have been different. I would have redesigned them, I would have gone back to the drawing board, made them better, tried again, and I'll tell you why I know this to be true. 5 years later, I was sitting on my couch, watching someone pitch the exact same product on Dragon's Den. Same pants, same concept, same customer. She got a deal. The difference wasn't the idea. The difference was she stayed in the game longer than I did. For years, I thought I lost because I had a bad product. I was wrong. I lost because I quit. And that lesson has followed me for the rest of my life. You're gonna be tempted with so many ideas and options. The world is full of opportunities. In fact, your biggest challenge may not be finding one, it's gonna be choosing one. Make sure you pick one opportunity, one business, one job that you love, and go all in. Focus on it, learn it, obsess over it, become the expert in it. Make the decision to go all in. Don't just try it out. When things get hard, you'll want to pivot. If you pivot too early, you'll miss the gold. My mortgage company, Mission 35, is growing to be one of the largest in Canada, and that did not happen overnight. It took over 10 years of being all in, especially when it got hard. I had a moment in my mortgage company that reminded me of my pants ripping in the crotch. I had worked for another mortgage company, learning the ropes for 5 years before I started my own. I'd built my own team, purchased my own office, and was building a sub-brand of another company. I desperately wanted to open Mission 35 Mortgages, and when I did, everyone left. They all thought it was a dumb idea. I remember sitting there alone in that office wondering, did I just make the biggest mistake of my life? Maybe they were right. I had a choice to change again or go all in. I doubled down, I went all in on mortgages, and for years I did all the same things again, but this time I did them better and faster. Don't be afraid. The success that you'll be recognized for will come long after the excitement for something new has worn off. Success lives where excitement ends and commitment begins. When you want to quit, please ask yourself good questions. Don't ask, why am I doing this? Or is there something better out there for me? Ask yourself, how can I make this better? How can I make this fun? How can I enjoy this more? I have a 9-year-old daughter named Lila, and when she gets to sit where you are, I won't care what job she has. I won't care what title she earns. I won't care how much money she makes, but I will care that when life gets hard, she doesn't quit on herself. One day, years from now, you'll be standing where I am. And you will realize that success wasn't determined by the opportunities you were given. It was determined by the opportunities you stayed committed to. So when life tests you, go all in. When life gets difficult, go all in. When people doubt you, go all in. And when your pants rip in the crotch, fix them, learn from it, and keep going. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.
So you're not wearing those pants today. Thank you, Brian. We're proud to count you as one of Mohawk College's alumni. I am pleased to introduce Madison Felix Orr, President of Mohawk Students Association, to come forward to bring greetings to the graduates.
Hello, Mohawk students, staff, family, friends, and honored guests. Thank you for coming out today to celebrate the achievements of the graduating class of 2026. I want to start by saying how honored I am to stand here as a representative of you all. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves. On behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, thank you for your attendance today and for all your hard work, dedication, and perseverance that brought you to this moment. As we sit here today, I would like to take a moment to reflect on the journey we have been on. Post-secondary education is a path people from all walks of life choose in hopes of building a better future, better opportunities, stronger connections, and a better life for themselves and the communities they are a part of. In grade 12, I had the opportunity to do a photography dual credit course here on Fennel. As many of you may relate to, I quickly fell in love with the people, the culture, and the atmosphere, and the potential for growth. Students are the stewards of change. Your voice, your actions, and your achievements are what transforms this institution from a piece of infrastructure into a thriving community that people are proud to belong to. Regardless if you came to Mohawk straight out of high school, chose to return to school in search of new opportunity, or simply took a chance on yourself and your future, every single one of you has overcome challenges to be sitting here today. There were long nights, difficult assignments, moments of uncertainty, and times where the finish line may have felt far away. But despite all of that, you pushed forward. Today is about more than just receiving a credential. It is proof of your resilience, your growth, and your commitment to becoming the person you wanted to be when you first walked through these doors. As graduates, we are stepping into a world that is constantly changing. The future may feel uncertain at times, but what gives me confidence is knowing that this room is filled with compassionate, skilled, and determined people who are ready to make a difference wherever they go. I encourage you all to carry forward the connections you have made here, the lessons you have learned, and the confidence you have built within yourselves. Be proud of how far you have come, but also excited for how far you can still go. To the families, friends, faculty, and support staff, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, and belief in these graduates help make this achievement possible. And finally, to the graduating class, congratulations. You've earned this moment. Take it in, celebrate it, and never underestimate the impact that you are capable of making in this world. Thank you, and congratulations to the Mohawk graduating class.
Well, thank you, Madison. The Mohawk Student Association has been a tremendous support to our students. And now, please welcome Mohawk College President, Paul Armstrong.
Thank you very much, Katie, and a warm welcome to everybody who is here with us this morning to celebrate this amazing convocation ceremony with our outstanding graduates. I want to thank Brian and Madison for your very inspiring and powerful words in support of our students and their learning and their ongoing journey. And graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Mohawk College, I want to commend you on this outstanding achievement. You know, today we're here. The reason we're here is to celebrate your hard work, your resilience, and your determination. Each of you has a story of early mornings, late nights, challenges overcome, and goals achieved. You've earned your place here today, and that is something I hope you're very proud of. Congratulations. And let me add my voice to Madison's comments to express gratitude to the families, the friends, the faculty, and the staff who have supported you, our graduates, along the way. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, your belief, and your commitment to teaching, mentoring, and supporting these graduates have helped make this day possible. You know, today, Convocation is not just a moment of personal achievement. It is a declaration that you are ready. Ready to meet the future, ready to contribute, ready to pursue the opportunities that await you. And graduates, today you join a community of alumni who are shaping industries, strengthening communities, and building a better future. And that brings me to the idea that I want to leave you with today. And that's the power of education, both as possibility and responsibility. I believe education is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It expands what is possible. It opens pathways you may not have seen before. It gives you the ability to imagine a different future and the tools to make that future real. At Mohawk, we believe deeply in the power of applied learning. You've not just acquired knowledge, you've gained skills, experience, and confidence that prepare you to step into the world and contribute from day one. Graduates, you are graduating at a time of profound change. Technology, and this group, if any, will know this better than anyone, is transforming how we work, but our entire lives. Artificial intelligence is reshaping industries. You know, we're making a transition to a more sustainable, low-carbon economy, and it's creating new opportunities, but it's creating challenges. But in the face of all of this change, one thing remains constant. It is the people who make the difference. It is your creativity, your judgment, your empathy, and your ability to solve problems that will shape the future of work. Now, country music singer and songwriter Mary Chapin Carpenter once said, "I never learn nothing from playing it safe. I take my chances." And I believe there's real wisdom in her words, because the future will not reward those who stand still. It will belong to people who are willing to step forward, to try something new, adapt to change, and keep learning. And that is the possibility your education has given you. But graduates, possibility is only half the story. The other half is responsibility. Because education does not just open doors, it asks something of you in return. It asks you to use what you've learned to make a difference. During your time with us at Mohawk, you've done more than just complete assignments and pass exams. You've learned how to take initiative, how to adapt when things don't go as planned, how to work with others, solve problems, and not to give up, as Brian eloquently talked about, even when something feels very difficult. And those are the qualities that matter, not just in your career, but in your life. They're what will allow you to turn possibility into action. And they're what will allow you to contribute in meaningful ways wherever your path leads you. And we see that impact every day in the work of our graduates. We see it in healthcare professionals who provide care and compassion with skill, in skilled tradespeople who build and maintain the infrastructure our communities rely on, in the technologists who are designing smarter systems, more efficient solutions, and new ways of doing work, and in business graduates who are creating jobs, driving innovation. And graduates, very soon, if it hasn't happened already, you will find yourself in a moment where what you have learned is no longer theory. It may be your first day on the job, or a moment when a decision rests with you. A patient depending on your care, a project depending on your judgment, a team looking for your leadership, or someone asking you to find the solution to a problem that does not have an obvious answer. And graduates, in that moment, you will realize something important. You are ready. Not because you have all the answers, but because you know how to find them. Because you know how to think critically, to collaborate, and to adapt. That is when possibility becomes action. That is when education becomes a responsibility. And here's the part I hope you carry with you long after today. Somewhere in the future, someone you may never meet will benefit from what you do. They may live in a building that you helped build or design. They may rely on a system that you developed or helped to improve. They will receive critical care and support because of your work. You may never know their name, but your education and what you choose to do with it will shape their experience. That is the true power of education. Graduates, today you leave Mohawk College with more than a credential. You learn with the ability to turn possibility into reality. You leave with the skills to contribute to a changing world, and you leave with the confidence to step forward and make a difference. You leave with a responsibility to use it wisely. As you cross this stage and begin what comes next, remember this: your success will not be defined by what you achieve for yourself, but by what you help others achieve along the way. Because true success is shared. Graduates, I also believe that in life, musicians are really poets, and some of the best life lessons and the best things I've learned come through music. And you may have heard of a very famous Irish rock group called U2, and they had some great advice. And their advice was simply, it's a beautiful day, don't let it get away. Graduates, best of luck, congratulations, and thank you.
Well, thank you, President Armstrong. My name is Krista Weisner, and as Registrar, it is my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with an academic hood or leer pipe. Academic hoods are a tradition that can be traced back to medieval Europe, where they were initially practical pieces of clothing used as head coverings or shoulder capes. Over time, the hood evolved to become a symbol of academic achievement, with variations in color and design representing the degree a graduate has earned and the institution they graduated from. A leer pipe is also a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a leer pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program. Awarding a graduate an academic hood or leer pipe symbolizes that a graduate is joining an international community of scholars. Vice President Academic Dr. Siebert Adamson will hood each of our degree graduates. Our diploma and certificate graduates will have the Mohawk College leer pipe placed on their left shoulder. After receiving their hood or leer pipe, they will then be congratulated by President Armstrong. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter les bienvenus aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President Armstrong. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their credential be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Bachelor of Digital Health Honors, Kafayat Olabisi Hassan. Vitran Han Nguyen, Honors. Carolina Victoria Warhol. Cybersecurity Analytics, Oluyume Odekoyun Odeoye. Ifeolua Damilare Akin Lemebola. Rusira Vinsara Amarasingh. Cole Anderson, honors. Javin Bridge, honors. Amadourishe Juliana Dudu. Carlos Andres Hernandez Sanchez. Rufaro Gonyora. Daniel Ikechukwu Kosonyeme. Haipeng Li. Rafael Daniel de Meneses. Robert Blade Noftel. Yusuf Ongaka. Ayodele Oluwati Biloba Ore Segun. Kanish Mahesh Rami. Lance Esteban Santos. Sadiq Olan Rejwaju Sanusi. Simran Singh. E.M. Marvin Solier Huaman. Min Tuan Trung. Digital Health. Oluwa Pelumi Adeye, honors. Mercy Bankole, honors. Allison June Lardzibal Borines, honors. Juan David Cardona Avila, honors. Richard Real de Castro. Shidedu Joseph Eziani. Cesar Augusto Grijalva Portal, honors. Samina Gurung, honors. John Jr. Ikeroda. Shidea Barry Bright Jolly James, honors. Efeanyi Chukwu Sylvester is Ezayagor, honors. Ashmeet Kaur. Avneet Kaur, honors. Inderjeet Kaur. Druvikaben Bharatbhai Korat. Thank you. Alvin Keegan Mena. Stanley Ndoma Igba, honors. Maria Jose Nieto Cardenas, honors. Ifeoma Icharia Okonkwo, honors. Vivian Ofuneka Oteka, honors. Devani Suresh Kumar Patel. Balki Rajput, honors. Damanpreet Singh, honors. Bhavana Mahendra Pal Solanki. Tanya, honors. Titu Taltran, honors. Gail Ann Salaya Wagwizan, honors. Deborah Okokun Essien, honors. Computer Systems Technology, Network Engineering, and Security Analyst, Abdullah Sarmad Al-Juburi. Ayomi Posi Joyce Apata. Nice. Jonathan Aksen Saipovsky, honors. Eric Carrier. Daniel Jeffrey De Silva. Omar Khaled El Mosratre. Daniel Paul Harris. Salim Hemed. Ishan Singh Kandola. Sadagat Kazimova, honors. Seiram Kofi Osagi Kumako. Slow it down. Jennifer Ujunwamako. Stephen Lopez. Nicolas Marchand. Tyson McGoldrick. Ryan Miziak. Ivan Mogera, honors. Dane Allen North, honors. Aiba Preya Ofongo. Rushi Upendra Kumar Patel. Yuen Tan Tran Pham. Abisade Sanyuolu. Heat Dharmesh Shah. Sarah Sharif. Jawad Taj. Computer Systems Technology, Software Development, Armand Amores. Arshit Honors. Nathan Philip Ball. Kevin Binu Totumkal, honors. Phaedra Buzek, honors. Daniel Caetano, honors. Mauricio Alejandro Canul Quintal, honors. Christopher Reginald Cassar, honors. Nicholas Paul Cassar. Dev Ashokbai Chowdhury, honors. Rosario Kolke. Joshua Daniel Limpian Cruz, honors. Maria Belen Di Stefano, honors. Michael Esenwa, honors. Pedro Jose Gomez Ramirez. Got it. Jia Chong Gong. Benjamin Gozdowski, honors. Harris Malik Mohammed. Ryan Harris. Sahil Bharatbhai Hirpara. Calvin Wynn. Joshua Aiden Kavanaugh Shields. Robert Inder Kumar, honors. Michael Long. Ian Kara. Adil Rafiq Masse, honors. Antonio Lamar Mendoza. David Edward James Mitchell, honors. Harsh Mohan. Johnny Mwanza. Sami Nashwati, honors. Makar Nestryenka. Jordan Nelson Bertolo Pacheco. Aish Dineshbhai Patel. Hitarth Vinodbhai Patel, honors. J. Kishorbai Patel, honors. Neville Dinesh Kumar Patel, honors. Raj Patel. Swanui Pham. Bao Chen Fan, honors. Sneha Mary Phillip. Saurav Prashar, honors. Annalisa Brock, who is also graduating from server and network support. Sujan Vipulbhai Rokhad. Agam Singh. Gurpreet Singh. Cooper St. Martin. Adoria Nicole Stevens, honors. Cole John Tomlinson, honors. Liam Ryan Wheaton. Thank you. Denzel Tortelib. That helped a lot. Rodrigo Wong Mak, honors. Christopher James Woolacott Silviera. Brandon Alexander Zomer. Computer Systems Technician Network Systems, Ziadun Osama Abdulrazak. Michael Oluwabunmi Olushola Adeyemi. Sujan Adikari. Peter Ajay Foko. Jeremiah Osemudioen Adoga. Ashit, honors. Ala Al-Difai. Sridivya Ala. Osaraman Chester Apasi. Jeremiah Clark Asimwe. Ayumide Akinwele. Anthony Batelich. Ashok Bandari. Samir Bandari. Asta Anandbai Bhat.
Ready for this?
Vishwajit Singh Bhatti.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Vishwajit Singh Bhatti. Thought he would trick me. No. Unique Bujel.
Yeah, that's right.
Unique Bujel. Rahul BK. Okay. Rahul BK. Fabio Luis Chaname de la Cruz, honors. Bishwash Chaudhry. Simu Chehetri. Omario Kenroy Crawford. Gary Baktas Cruz. Sawan Kalianbai Desai. Sulav Dorali. Anil Kumar Dital. John Gabriel Enriquez Dizon. Christopher Stefan Derlia. Favor Fanimo. Carlson Chi, honors. Ava Ruth Farrugia. I got this one. Julian Andres Fernandez Morales. Bidan G.C. Nischal G.T. Honors. Kuzalari Jade Leput Gadiano. Ishwar Gaire. Jose Antonio Garcia Ostos. Yeah. Jose Antonio Garcia Ostos. Biraj Gautam. Tilak Garti. Bishal Gimiri. Melanie Gabriela Giron Ortiz. Thank you. Ayumo Gurung. Sahil Gurung. Ajo James. Syed Shahud Aziz. Harsh Jassal. Thank you. Amandeep Kaur. Thank you. Kalpana. Babita Acharya. Arshdeep Kaur. Sahakul Casey. Rahul Garg. Madhav. Ribandeep Kaur. Chandra Bahadur Khada. Anil Khatri. Christian Kovacs. Manmeen Kular. Dinesh Kumar. Komalpreet Kaur. Lalit Mala. David Chabuke Mark. Rondell Lauren Riviera Millar. Christian Ray Gaviola Muro. Samir Nupane. Vincent Tenjer Jimana. Niraj Nyopane. Anthony Chinedum Orji. Christian Joseph Gonzaga Ortiz. Hector Ortiz, honors. Babatunde Oyewole. Yash Bhupendrabhai Oza. Vedanshu Manoj Kumar Panchal. Partik. Arshil Kumar Dinesh Kumar Patel. Meet Jitendra Kumar Patel Honors. Raj Anil Kumar Patel. Yesha Dilip Kumar Patel. Gopal Kishorbai Prajapati. Andeep Rai. Sumit Raut. Ritik Poon Magar. Leslie Ann Calumbrio Rubiales. Sisir Sahani. Sudeep Rimal. Bikil Sapkota. Abel Sebastian Valentine. Manan Jayantibai Shah, honors. Sanjana. Arpan Shivakoti. Arminder Singh, honors. Gurleen Singh, honors. Karampreet Singh. Varun Singh. Samir Sunar. Sankit Panthi. Bipash Patak. Pravash Parajuli. Shri Krishna Ranavat. Anju Pandey. Navjot Kaur. Pooja Pandey. Hello. Sargam Lama. Harjashan Sandhu. Manpreet Kaur. Lovdeep Kipla. Sukhjit Kaur. Pratam. Alokdeep Singh. Lovelit Sampla. Arshdeep Kaur. Masemi Subalimbu. Sachin Suba Fogo. Andre Costas Stefan, honors. Ayodeji Emmanuel Ululana. Brian Tammy, honors. Anish Tapa. Manoj Tapa. Rashmi Tapa. Reki Ram Tapa. Okay. Sojan Tapa. Sushma Tapa. Arpana Thing. Dev Raj Timasina. Diana Rose Emogala Tomon. Joji Tomi. Tanisha Tyagi. Frederick Ifeanyi Ozuchukwu, who is also graduating from Office Administration General. Sahil Vagasia. Nikolai Venezuela Vilbar Honors. Stephen June Acelar Villarina. Vikas. Jeremiah Chiminem Wike. Immaculate Ogeneyole Williams. Lovepreet Singh Bhatti. Computer Systems Technician Software Support, Manal Abdumateen Honors. Joseph Ya Afari. Roderick Ian Agama. Deki An Honors. Efianyi Bethel Aig Bogun. Eldo Elias. Kosiochuku Emmanuel Anaka. Ashuraj. Etty Taylor Atsegwe Tenifuo. Alishba Azhar. Marita Ijawa Aziga. Safale BC Sanchuri. Pushpinder Badoni Honors. Mark Love Anapi Bakiran. Logan Gary Bateman Honors. Akem Jotkor Brar. Michael Tamuno Ibim Brown. Arun Buddha Magar. Kamsiochi Chiji Udaba. Bruno Enrique Cunha. Anish Chumber. Christina Datsi. Jashanjot Kaur Dylan Honors. Ginika Callistus Eze. Gitanjali. Thank you. Sushil Gimire. Ekamjot Singh Gill. Yep. Just Prince. Prince Golaki. Hasiba Homoyun, honors. Okay. Nusoridem Idim. Karib Mojola Jimo. Basil Joby. Egbe Wunme Vincent Kadiri. Om Vipulbai Kasodaria. And Muldeep Kaur. Arshdeep Kaur. Jashan Deep Kaur. Parneet Kaur. Rimpi Kaur. Sanampreet Kaur. Sukhpreet Kaur. Olan Rewaju Kanmi Kayode. Aiden Lord. Rijan Maharjan. Sagar Mahat. Svitri Mandanhar. Samarpan, Nepal. Sahil Nupane, honors. Chibueze Nicholas Nwadike. Chukwebuka Nboy. Divine Omodunbi. Ogene Tega Edoja Honororemu. Deep Kamal Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Anupam Pandey. Jay Yagnash Kumar Patel. Nahid Yunus Patel. Ogene Tejiri Peace Onosahere. Kingsley Ekene Ozoemena. Ocean Podell. Antoinette Ferrar Petalio. Meet Kumar Naresh Kumar Prajapati. Rahul Kanuji Rajput. Riya. Naman Sharma. Rohit Sharma, honors. Nirajan Shrestha. Manpreet Singh, honors. Ranveer Singh. Vanshul. Kunal Yadav. Yaskaran, honors. Navdeep Kaur. Navdeep Kaur. Anmol Singh, honors. Software engineering technician. Maya Grace Galloway, honors. The last graduate this morning is Genti Salimash.
You did it. As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are so proud of what you've accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you will contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now, you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask you to please stand if you are able. Okay, here's the important part. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates.
You may be seated. Well, congratulations again to the graduating class. We would like to now thank the voice behind the curtain who introduced each and every graduate by name today, broadcast media alumnus Chris May. Self-serve photo areas are available for graduates, family, and friends to use following the ceremony behind the theater and the C-Wing hallway. Graduates will meet their guests there shortly. Now, graduates, are you listening to me? You need to return your gowns. You need to do it right after this. There are gowns in the hallway, so you're not going to lose opportunity to have your gowns. Bring the gowns back, and then go to the self-serve area. Do I have your word? Okay, perfect. Audience, please remain at your seats until all of the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare this convocation ceremony is closed. Congratulations.